Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Friday, March 28, 2025. I'm Victoria Cashmore with today's market recap. In currency markets, the greenback showed mixed performance. Against the euro, it fell 0.0025 to 0.9233, breaking downward after 3 days of flat trading. The dollar edged higher against the pound despite maintaining a very strong negative trend. Month-to-date returns show notable weakness in the US dollar, particularly against the euro, with a decline of 4.18%. The dollar has also retreated 2.83% against the sterling and 2.35% versus the Swiss franc. The dollar gained against the loonie and kiwi, with both pairs breaking upward from periods of sideways trading. Against the offshore yuan, the greenback remained in a tight range for the fourth consecutive day. Looking at weekly performance, the dollar showed modest movement, declining 0.26% against the Canadian dollar, while gaining 0.34% versus the New Zealand dollar. Most notably, month-to-date losses against the rupee reached 2.19%.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, a max profit. Turkey leads with a gain of 0.36 to 32.67, despite showing a very strong negative trend. Denmark continues its downward momentum, marking its 8th consecutive down day. United Kingdom maintains a strong positive trend while trading sideways for 3 days. Looking at returns, Turkey shows the strongest week-to-date performance at 6.17%, though down 8.9% year-to-date. United Kingdom and Switzerland are both up over 10% year-to-date, with the UK showing the better recent momentum. Among underperforming markets, South Korea dropped 3% to 54.79, marking its 4th straight down day. Taiwan fell 2.8% amid very strong downward volatility and a very strong negative trend. Malaysia declined 2.3%, continuing its very strong negative trend. Return metrics show Taiwan struggling the most, down 4.8% for the week and 7.6% year-to-date. Despite today's losses, China maintains the strongest year-to-date return at 16.5%. South Korea shows mixed performance with a 7.7% year-to-date gain despite recent weakness.
Considering commodities, I'm Liquidity. Gold futures hit a new all-time high, closing up 57.10 at 3,118.10, marking its 2nd consecutive record close. Silver futures and copper futures both maintain very strong positive trends despite minor declines today. Looking at returns, gold futures and silver futures show impressive month-to-date gains of 9.5% and 10.6% respectively. Copper futures leads year-to-date performance with a 26.7% return, while aluminum shows negative returns across all time frames. In energy markets, Brent Crude fell 2% to 71.80. Natural gas rose 4.1% to 4.9, marking its 3rd consecutive positive close. Heating oil broke downward from 3 days of consolidation, closing at 2.26. Year-to-date performance shows natural gas leading energy futures with a 12.5% gain. Both Brent and crude oil are down roughly 3.8% for the year, while gasoline has gained nearly 11%. Live cattle futures surged 3.5% to 208.93, reaching a new all-time high. Class 2A milk dropped 4.3% amid strong negative trend. Lean hogs remained flat for a 3rd consecutive day, despite maintaining a very strong positive trend. Return metrics show live cattle with impressive gains of 4.8% this week and 10.7% month-to-date. Class 2A milk continues to struggle, down 12.1% year-to-date, while lean hogs maintain positive returns across all time frames. In grains, wheat futures fell 2.5% amid strong downward volatility. Oats extended their losing streak to 6 consecutive days. Soybean futures closed higher for a second day, showing a mixed positive trend. Week-to-date returns show significant pressure on grains, with oats down 7.1% and wheat down 6.5%. Soybeans offer a bright spot, up 1.5% for the week, while maintaining positive year-to-date returns. In soft commodities, orange juice led declines, dropping 5.4% to reach an all-time lower close at 233.95, marking its 5th consecutive down day. Cocoa showed minimal movement at 8,047, while sugar continued its downward trend for a 3rd straight session. Returns analysis shows orange juice experiencing significant weakness across all time frames, with a week-to-date decline of 15.3% and year-to-date losses exceeding 52%. Cocoa posted a weekly gain of 3.6%, though maintaining a substantial year-to-date decline of 31%.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day world currency, markets and commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Liquidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.